I'm a Charleston native. I love to go on cruises, travel to amazing places, and enjoy local cuisine. This is Local Charleston. We start our tour of the World Market with the most important meal of the day, breakfast. Walking in, we are greeted with a display of fresh fruit and some wonderful pastries. And let me tell you, the pastries on this ship are top quality. Some of the best I've had. And a particular one you have to try is the chocolate croissant. Princess does a really good job with delivering top quality baked goods. The rolls and the pastries on this ship were delicious. Here you see a fine selection of bagels, English muffins, and various rolls. I would have liked to see a little bit more variety in the bagel department, as they only seem to have plain bagels. Not to complain, but I'm also not a fan of pre-cooked toast. Come on, you guys can do toast. Looking for some deli options this morning? They have plenty of meats and cheeses to choose from. These parfaits and yogurts are rotated on a daily basis. They make sure you have plenty of healthy options available, and in dark chocolate. I was surprised by the variety of smoked fish available. You don't see a wide variety of smoked fish very often on cruise ships. One of the best items they have in the breakfast buffet is their bacon. Their bacon is wonderful, perfectly crisp, a little bit chewy, just what you're looking for in bacon. Here we see their oatmeal, and you can add raisins and brown sugar if you so desire. I've never been a big fan of boiled eggs, but if that's your jam, there's always a big pot of them available. Here we see some baked beans if you want to have a traditional English breakfast. Now, a lot of the stations are duplicated. This is to prevent overcrowding. Here we see another parfait station with a different selection of parfaits. And as you can tell from below, fresh fruit is not hard to find. Smoothies and fresh fruit, no better way to start a healthy breakfast. Here we have granola, yogurt, and grapefruit halves, and various toppings you can put on those as well. You can't get any fresher than these rolls and bread. I tell you, they really do bake goods really well. Whether you want to start the day with an enormous truck driver breakfast, or just settle down with a couple of pastries and a coffee, they can accommodate any desire you have. During lunch and dinner, this is where you would come to find your desserts, but at breakfast time they put out all the pastries. As I said before, please make it a point to try their chocolate croissant. It was my favorite item out of all the baked goods. But they also have strawberry croissants, pistachio croissants, and a wide variety of other great pastries. Here's another station with oatmeal. Like I said, they like to duplicate to prevent crowding. And I'm from the South, and I'm sorry, but I don't trust them with grits. Here we find a duplicated bread station. That way they don't have any crowding around the bagels and the toast. The scrambled eggs on the boat weren't bad. I mean, they weren't the best, they were slightly watery, but the flavor was there, and they were quite tasty. The dish on the right wasn't labeled, but it appeared to me to be pretty much steamed cauliflower. They said you can request crisp bacon, but I found the bacon to be cooked pretty well on its own. Now the poached egg station, that's all they do is poached eggs. They do not do Benedicts, which is disappointing. And of course they have your usual selection of pre-cooked pancakes and pre-cooked waffles available if you so desire. I can't get past the notion of pre-cooked fried eggs. I mean, that's really something you need to cook to order. I thought this was a very unique take on French toast. It's like French toast rolls. They have some really interesting toppings too, and my granddaughter fell in love with the crushed cookies. Now here's another item you should try to make it a point to try. This is their eggs Florentine, and I had several family members get it and said it was delicious. They have English bacon and Canadian bacon. And this is an area you want to go to if you want to build your traditional English breakfast with your English bacon and your roasted tomatoes. Now the breakfast sausages here do rotate. One day they had kielbasa, the next day Italian sausage. So be sure to stop by to see what sausage they're profiling that morning. Here we have smoked haddock and also smoked whitefish. And the fish I showed you earlier was smoked mackerel. I mean, they have 3 to 4 different kinds of smoked fish every morning. If there's one thing I gotta have with breakfast, it's a nice glass of cold milk. And surprisingly, these metal terrines keep the milk very cold. And you also have the ability to get regular milk as well as skim milk. They also have a pretty decent selection of dried cereals if that's what you want to have that morning. To help protect the environment, cruise ships are getting away from carton milk. This cruise had these metal terrines, which were really good at keeping the milk cold. I am personally a big fan of skim milk and was happy to see that as a choice on this cruise ship. Here is another duplicated granola and yogurt station with, of course, a wide variety of toppings to choose from. Unique to this cruise is their rotating Asian breakfast they have every morning. Here's congee, but it changed up every day with various Asian items to try. They certainly have some very unique breakfast items to choose from. This station here is for people that like biscuits and gravy. You got your sausage gravy and your nice steamy biscuits. And of course, another big pot of boiled eggs. You may want to pause the video here so you can check out the various ingredients you can get at the omelet station. My wife got an omelet here and said it was pretty good. It's worth checking out. Now, if I have one complaint about the situation, it's that other cruise ships' omelet stations would fry eggs for you so you could get fresh fried eggs. This one doesn't. I just don't get that. One of the great things about their buffet is the vast amount of selections available. Here we have corned beef hash, but all throughout this buffet is a wide variety of breakfast foods, so if you're craving something, they're bound to have something you like. Do you want to see the best item on the breakfast buffet? This bacon cheese quiche was super popular. Everybody that had it loved it, said they were delicious. And for those of you that are gluten intolerant, don't worry, they have a special station just for you. It's really a wise idea, Princess, to offer this gluten-free station. That way people that are gluten intolerant don't have to keep asking about their food. They have a dedicated station for them right there. These hash browns here remind me of McDonald's hash browns, and that's a good thing. Here we find a couple of Indian items available. What a variety! We've finished our breakfast, but let's check out what the World Market has for lunch. Here we find a taco and nacho bar with plenty of different toppings available. They have all the ingredients you need to make yummy tacos and delicious nachos. Here we find ground beef that you can put on your tacos, as well as grilled vegetables if you happen to be a vegetarian. This is gyro meat and pitas, in case you're feeling like making a gyro. No gyro would be complete without some delicious tzatziki sauce to put on top of it. This is all the ingredients at the taco bar if you want to pause this video and see what options are available. Very similar to the breakfast buffet, here's a fine selection of rolls, deli meats, and cheeses. You can build your own sandwich or enjoy one of their pre-made sandwiches. Today they're offering a roast beef sandwich and a veggie sandwich on focaccia bread. Here's an interesting variety of salads available if you want to make a salad sandwich. There's lots of variety, so you can build whatever kind of lunch you want to have. Let's take a closer look at that roast beef sandwich, as well as that veggie sandwich. If you're craving fajitas, here's some with tortillas and nacho cheese. There are several carving stations located throughout the buffet. This one's featuring glazed ham. If you're thinking this gravy is for the ham, don't worry. They have roasted chicken up ahead. Here's a roasted chicken station. I'm sure that's what they meant this gravy for. An eggplant caponata, in case you're craving Italian food. Here we find a selection of unique salads to go with your lunch. I really like the layout of the salad bar here. This first part of the salad bar seems to be geared towards making Caesar salads. And around the corner, a regular build-your-own salad bar with fresh greens, lots of toppings, and plenty of dressing choices. If you pause the video here, you can see all the toppings available at the salad bar. There are several soups available at lunch. One thing I've noticed though is that their soups tend to lean towards the brothy side. I didn't find very many creamy options. If you are enjoying this video, please like and subscribe and follow. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps to grow the channel. And I'm going to put out several videos of cruise ship food on the Discovery Princess. This pasta choice changed every day, and I like the little metal pots that they cook it in. This pasta station offers different choices every day, so be sure to swing by and see what pasta is being offered for that day. This pesto pasta must be very popular. When we got here, it was almost all gone. An interesting thing is they even switch up the choices throughout the service. My wife initially got some lasagna that was delicious. When we went back, it had been switched out with a white lasagna. That was equally delicious. I tried these buffalo wings and they were pretty good, but be sure to put some of that sweet sticky barbecue sauce to the right on them. Sometimes you just want a delicious piece of fried fish. Look no further. Now, I've never seen carrots and walnuts together. It seems like a strange combination, but it might be good. Now, I can always go for mashed potatoes and gravy, but they also offer sour cream. Now, this seafood stew certainly looks hearty. I see lots of shrimp and calamari in it. Now, this is something you absolutely have to get. Their beef tri-tip. All the beef that I got from the buffet was super juicy and tender. It is definitely worth trying. This is another thing you might want to try, their Peking duck. My brother-in-law tried it and ended up having 2 or 3 plates of it. He couldn't stop eating it. Some nice Cuban sandwiches, if you so desire. And as I said before, they have duplicate stations to avoid crowding. As you saw from this station, they had the roast chicken and the glazed ham, just like the other station. Here we find a variety of random items together: grilled fish, Brussels sprouts, and pork belly. Some stir-fried chicken if you're craving Asian cuisine. And we wind our way around the globe to the Caribbean for beans and rice. They like to offer a wide variety of different cultures' cuisines. Here we find Indian food. They really do curries well on this ship. I found the curry to have the perfect spice level. Just a little bit of heat so you know it's there, but not too hot. Now this specifically is the curry that I got, the chicken curry, and it was quite tasty. And like I said, the spice level wasn't too oppressive. But one thing I thought was really unique was the rice that I had with it. The rice had a crust to the bottom of it, almost like a paella. Now the sign says that they bake their rolls from scratch every day, and I believe them. Every time I got a piece of bread or a roll on this ship, it was crisp and delicious and soft. You really need to try some of their rolls. Here they offer the choice of original focaccia bread or a la focaccia bread, whichever one you would like. And another selection of unique salads to go with your lunch. Overall, I would say that the World Market is a really great place to have your lunch. There are various options all throughout the ship, but if you're looking for a wide variety of items and different interesting things to try, be sure to check out the World Market. We wind down our World Market tour with the last meal of the day, dinner. When we went to dinner and I was shooting this video, it happened to be Asian night, and they were offering a stir-fry station. Pause here to see what they offer. Basically, as you move down the line, you pick up various items that you would like in your stir fry. And then when you get to the end of the line, the chef manning the wok will stir them in and make you a delicious stir fry dinner. Now what's interesting about the World Market is that every night for dinner, they offer a different country's cuisine. Sometimes they have two countries' cuisines. Some of the countries we've noted as we went up for dinner were Mexico, Italian cuisine, German cuisine, of course this Asian stir-fry night, and I believe they had a French night as well. Each featured night offered a variety of items to choose from. For example, on German night, they had several different sausages to choose from, as well as several different schnitzels to try. One thing I would like to let you know is to get here early. This place gets crowded pretty quick, and you don't want to fight the crowds. And that was breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you got here right when they opened, it wasn't so bad, but if you got here about an hour or two later, it was packed. Pre-made sandwiches are available at dinner also. This one is a lamb and feta sandwich. I really like that they had this offering, a seafood station with shrimp, mussels, and octopus. You could have a shrimp cocktail every night. They even have a kids station for those picky little eaters. It has mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, and fish nuggets. And just like at lunch, a lot of cultures' cuisines are represented. Here we find an Indian station if you're feeling like Indian food this evening. If you're not feeling like waiting in the stir-fry line, there are a lot of other Asian dishes available for you to try. If you see the seared shrimp in your line, be sure to grab them. They disappear very fast. Now I can kick myself for not trying these. Crab sliders with sriracha? What was I thinking? This was a cruise to Alaska, so salmon was featured pretty much every night. And just like at lunch, the carving stations offer multiple choices. Here we find roast chicken, but around the corner is prime rib. And just like the tri-tip we had earlier, the prime rib is juicy and tender. If there's one thing you could say about the World Market is they offer a variety of items. They want to make sure you find something you want to eat. That's why, in addition to the dedicated stations, they mix in various random dishes just for you to try. This part of the station is sponsored by Sabatini's and offers different Italian cuisine every night. A good strategy I would give you is to try small portions of everything. That way you get a wide variety of things to try. And if you find anything that wows your palate, go back and grab more before they run out. As I show you this wide selection of salads, let me say the World Market is a decent choice for dinner. I know there's plenty of other options, the dining room and the specialty restaurants and the free-to-eat places, but don't rule out the World Market. You should at least try to come here one night, and look out for those special nights when they're serving different cuisine. You might want to come here on Mexican night if you really like Mexican food. Or Italian or German nights if you really like those as well. Thank you for watching this tour of the World Market Buffet on the Discovery Princess. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and follow. It costs you nothing and it really helps to grow the channel. And I'm putting out quite a selection of Discovery Princess eateries for you to enjoy. And remember, thanks for watching.